today on EA Sports.
One of these two teams will be right back here in 2 weeks' time. Who will it be? Well, we'll see. Off we go in the AFC title game. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Looking to throw right away is Watson.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there right off the bat. 63 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Chubb again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll try and start this drive in the air.
That one caught by Rice.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They go play fake. Mahomes.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big off.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. A big play that time for Cleveland. 49 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Browns are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. To the sideline and incomplete. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at about the 28. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
Cleveland offense making their way out. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper. 61 yards.
And the Browns continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 21-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
And now here comes Kansas City. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Pass incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes Amari Cooper and the rest of the Cleveland offense.
He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the second quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 50 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They run it again with Chubb. Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal.
Watson. Oh, he stays up. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out.
Hopkins' kick is good, and the route is on. It's 24-0. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
So, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a 2nd and 2.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now it's Mahomes again.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend now,
as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is caught.
And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. So they went with a trickery there on the fake punt, hoping to catch that return team flat-footed, but it did not work out.
And you were talking about trying to catch him flat-footed. That's what they were hoping for, trying to catch him off guard. That's a welcome.
This is caught at the 20.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it.
One more half
off to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Here's Pacheco once again.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Here's the Chiefs punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game, yet at the same time.
He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And Chubb will try the middle here. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd down and 8.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Now Chubb running right. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
And again, it's Chubb. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
They're bringing us about right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
49 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
They'll run with Chubb. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. A give running right is Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
3rd and goal. They're going with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And oh, it's wide right. No good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he's got it. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And this one incomplete. Oh, a dangerous throw. Nearly picked off in the end zone, but instead 2nd down.
3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. And with this win, And an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.